Beneath the sun-drenched skies of Hidden Hills lies a palace unlike any other, where gold-framed mirrors meet marble dreams and every corner whispers luxury. This is Kim Kardashian's world, a sanctuary of calm minimalism wrapped in billionaire glamour. From her all-beige living spaces to the walk-in closets that could rival a boutique, today we're stepping inside the reality queen's empire, her home, her style, her legacy. Welcome to Kim Kardashian's Hidden Hills Palace. It all began in the glowing haze of Los Angeles on October 21st, 1980. Kimberly Noel Kardashian was born into a world that shimmered with ambition. Her father, Robert Kardashian, was a lawyer whose name became part of American courtroom history during the O.J. Simpson trial. Her mother, Kris Jenner, was a woman with a natural instinct for opportunity. Together, they raised Kim in a home where glamour and grit were equally present, a place where the scent of Chanel mingled with the sound of ambition. Growing up in Beverly Hills, Kim wasn't the loudest or the flashiest. She was observant, the girl who studied people, style, and power. She attended Marymount High, an all-girls Catholic school, but her true education came from the world outside those walls. When her father passed away in 2003, something shifted. Kim lost not only a parent, but also the anchor that kept her private. From that moment, she began navigating fame on her own terms. Before the world knew her name, Kim was already in the background of Hollywood's social orbit. She worked as a stylist and closet organizer for stars like Paris Hilton. By her early 20s, she had learned how the industry functioned, who controlled the cameras, who shaped the headlines, and most importantly, how to turn attention into currency. Then came 2007, the year everything changed. That year, a private video from her past surfaced, and what could have destroyed her instead became the spark that ignited her rise. Instead of hiding, Kim, guided by Kris Jenner, turned a scandal into a strategy. Within months, Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered on the entertainment television network. The world was introduced to a new kind of celebrity, one built not by Hollywood studios, but by her own unapologetic transparency. The show was raw, emotional, sometimes chaotic, and it worked. Viewers couldn't look away. Week after week, Kim turned daily life into a story the world wanted to follow. The Kardashians weren't just a family, they were a phenomenon. As the series grew, Kim mastered the art of reinvention. She took the image people had of her, socialite, reality star, tabloid obsession, and reshaped it into something far more formidable, a brand. By the mid-2010s, Kim Kardashian had evolved from celebrity to business visionary. She built an empire defined by her signature style, sleek, minimal, and empowering. Her beauty lines and digital ventures thrived, but Skims became her masterpiece. More than shapewear, it was a cultural statement that redefined modern femininity and cemented her as a force in global fashion. Her story is one of quiet strength beneath the sparkle, a blend of resilience, vision, and grace. Today, Kim stands firmly at the helm of her empire, a self-made businesswoman, devoted mother, and emblem of modern influence. Beyond the marble gates of her serene Hidden Hills estate, surrounded by minimalist beauty and the joyful sounds of her children, her life has moved beyond the spotlight, toward legacy, purpose, and peace. Hidden Hills Palace. Tucked at the end of a secluded private road in Hidden Hills, Kim Kardashian's home rises like a sculptural poem. 20,000 square feet of quiet perfection stretched across nearly 3 acres of manicured California land. From the moment you pass through the gates, you understand. This is not a house built to impress the world. It is a home designed to protect peace. The approach is serene, a long stone driveway lined with olive trees and soft lighting that guides you toward the main entrance. Beyond the glass doors, light floods every corner. The living area is expansive yet intimate. wrapped in white walls and pale oak floors that reflect the California sun. Every texture whispers calm. Linen sofas, neutral rugs, soft-toned ceramics, and minimalist art placed with surgical precision. It's here that Kim often gathers with her children, the laughter of North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm softening the edges of her world. Vast windows blur the line between inside and out, framing the gardens like living paintings. The home feels both grounded and infinite, much like Kim herself. The open dining area continues the flow of natural light. A long glass table, surrounded by sculpted modern chairs, sits under a linear chandelier that glows like suspended daylight. The view extends outward to the courtyard and pool, where evening dinners often turn into slow, candlelit conversations. Just beyond lies the lounge and wine gallery, with built-in shelves of soft oak illuminated by golden backlights. Each bottle glows like a piece of art, a quiet symbol of celebration. The chef's kitchen is a study in precision and balance. Dual marble islands dominate the center, veined in soft gray. Sleek cabinetry hides appliances behind seamless panels, keeping the space visually pure. Pendant lights hang like glass droplets, and wide sliding doors open directly to the terrace, allowing morning light to pour in as Kim enjoys her coffee overlooking the hills. Her home office combines warmth and discipline. Natural wood walls, a sculptural chandelier, and panoramic views of the trees outside. It's where deals are made and ideas take shape, from Skims campaigns to legal reform projects. A space that reflects not fame, but focus. The primary bedroom feels like floating in sunlight. Its vaulted wooden ceiling stretches toward full-height glass doors that open to a private terrace overlooking the estate. The palette is muted, ivory, sand, and the faint shimmer of silk. A two-sided stone fireplace divides the sleeping area from a small sitting room where two fur-lined chairs and a low table create a cocoon of warmth. It's here that Kim finds her rare moments of solitude, reading, journaling, or simply watching the horizon dissolve into gold. The bathroom is a spa-like sanctuary in pale stone and glass. A freestanding tub sits perfectly centered before a wide picture window, with the California hills as its backdrop. Twin vanities stretch across the room, their surfaces smooth as water. The glass shower glistens with clarity. Everything feels open, breathable, eternal. Her closet is a masterpiece of architecture and identity. Glass-paneled doors, sleek drawers, and glowing display cases line the walls, housing her iconic neutral-toned wardrobe. It's more than storage. It's a reflection of her transformation, from chaos to curation, from spectacle to self-control. Descend the staircase, and the mood transforms. The lower level unfolds into Kim's private spa, complete with dual massage beds, a sauna, and a steam room wrapped in warm stone textures. Next door, the gym opens to an enclosed courtyard, mirrors reflecting strength, discipline, and light. The theater room takes cinematic luxury to another level. Tiered seating dressed in suede, walls upholstered for perfect acoustics, and a projection screen stretching wall to wall. A few steps away, the bowling alley glows with amber lighting, where family nights turn into laughter-filled competitions. Step outside, and the Hidden Hills dream comes alive. The pool stretches wide beneath the open sky, its water a mirror of pale blue serenity. Around it, geometric stone tiles are divided by green turf, a pattern that feels both modern and timeless. The outdoor pavilion is built in limestone and warm wood, its ceiling carved with skylights that invite the sun to dance across the dining table below. A built-in barbecue kitchen stands ready for afternoon feasts, while contemporary lounge chairs line the poolside, their soft gray tones echoing the home's minimalist palette. As dusk falls, the entire estate glows in a soft amber hue, the light from inside merging with the stars above. It's peaceful, powerful, and impossibly pure. This is more than just a home. It's a reflection of Kim Kardashian's journey into adulthood. Amid the soft, quiet light of hidden hills, she's created not just a luxurious retreat, but also a place of balance, discipline, and a legacy in the making. And alongside that lavish home, it's impossible not to mention Kim Kardashian's iconic and luxurious car collection, where each car is not just a means of transportation, but a piece in her story of power, style, and desire for freedom. Car collection. Kim's Lamborghini Gallardo was her first declaration of power, a symbol of her arrival. With a 5.0-liter V10 engine roaring to 520 horsepower, it was raw, untamed energy in motion. She first drove it along the Pacific Coast Highway, the ocean wind twisting her hair, Kris Jenner in the passenger seat laughing at her daughter's fearless grin. The Gallardo wasn't just transportation. It marked more than just a purchase. It was Kim's declaration of freedom, a $200,000 masterpiece that made her feel truly unstoppable behind the wheel. If the Gallardo is a rebellion, then the white Lamborghini Urus is Kim's reign. She chose white to match the minimalist purity of her home, a perfect extension of her brand and lifestyle. Kim's first drive was through the quiet streets of Hidden Hills, where the sunlight reflected off the silky white paint. Priced at over $300,000, the Urus represents her maturity, strong and confident. And Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, the collector's jewel. Among Kim's prized possessions, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren gleams like a relic from the golden era of supercars. Kim was first spotted in it after a red carpet gala, the car's butterfly doors slicing through the night like wings of confidence. Now valued at around $750,000, the SLR is more than just a means of transportation. It's a beacon of sophistication, glamour, and luxury. Next up in Kim's collection is a very special Tesla Cybertruck, which represents her forward thinking. With its stainless steel exterior and all-electric torque, it feels more like a spaceship than a car. She was one of the first celebrities to own it, test-driving it through Calabasas with North by her side, both laughing as it smoothly accelerated past sports cars. At nearly $100,000, the Cybertruck reflects Kim's thinking, bold, innovative, and unconstrained by convention. If the Cybertruck represents Kim's avant-garde side, the Bentley Continental GTC reveals something else: her love of timeless elegance and sophistication. Underneath its handcrafted body is a 6.0-liter W12 engine that produces 626 horsepower. But what she appreciates most is its luxury and quiet. Her first drive was along Rodeo Drive, soft top, the city gleaming like a runway. Priced at around $250,000, the GTC remains her go-to when she's looking for peace and quiet. It was the Ferrari F430 that sparked her passion for high-performance engineering. She first drove it through the canyons above Malibu, the sun glinting off the curves. At nearly $200,000, it was the car that taught her control. How to control speed with elegance, how to combine power with silence. After the Ferrari F430, the Ferrari 458, Italia entered Kim's life like a wave of adrenaline. She bought it to celebrate a major career milestone, the launch of her cosmetics brand. Late one evening, she drove the bright red car through the streets of Los Angeles, the reflections in the store windows like passing flames. Priced at around $300,000, the car remains a symbol of her ambition and her spirit of conquest. What do you think of Kim Kardashian's car collection? Which of her supercars are you most impressed with? Let us know in the comments below. And now, let's move on to the next part, where we reveal the huge fortune, diverse income sources, and financial strength that have made Kim Kardashian one of the richest and most powerful icons in the world. Income and net worth: $1.7 billion. That is the empire Kim Kardashian built with strategy, precision, and an instinct for timing that turned fame into fortune. Every dollar tells a story, not of luck, but of reinvention. Kim turned her name into a global brand and her life into a marketplace of influence. Her biggest triumph is Skims, the shapewear and apparel brand that began in 2019 and quickly became a cornerstone of her wealth. What started as a small idea, designing comfort and confidence for every body, grew into a cultural powerhouse valued at $4 billion by 2023. With her one-third ownership stake estimated at over $1 billion, Skims became more than a company. It was her statement of control, redefining beauty standards and business models alike. Each collection drop sells out in minutes. Each campaign fuels both conversation and conversion. By 2024, Skims had reportedly crossed $1 billion in annual sales, making Kim not only a trendsetter, but also one of fashion's most powerful moguls. Before Skims, there was KKW Beauty, the moment Kim proved she could turn influence into infrastructure. Launched in 2017 and valued at $1 billion after she sold 20% to Coty for $200 million, the brand was her blueprint for ownership. Every contour stick and fragrance bottle carried the same minimalist aesthetic as her Hidden Hills home, a reflection of calm confidence and precision. Even after rebranding to SKKN by Kim, that original beauty venture remains one of the most profitable celebrity lines ever created. But her story of wealth began long before billion-dollar valuations. In 2007, keeping up with the Kardashians made her a household name. Her initial paychecks were modest, about $15,000 per episode. But as the show became a cultural juggernaut, her salary soared to $500,000 per episode, and her family became a dynasty of media power. Over 20 seasons, multiple spin-offs, and endless syndication, the show became her financial backbone, earning her tens of millions and paving the way for every business that followed. Then came the mobile era, where Kim turned her image into a game. In 2014, she released Kim Kardashian, Hollywood, a mobile app that grossed over $200 million in its first year. Fans played out virtual fame through her digital world, and Kim earned an estimated $28 million from that single project. The Kimoji app followed, proving that even her facial expressions could generate revenue. Her partnerships and endorsements remain lucrative, from fashion campaigns to luxury collaborations, each crafted to match her image of controlled glamour. She has earned $50 to $80 million annually since 2015, driven by diversified streams, licensing deals, real estate flips, social media contracts, and brand ambassadorships worth millions per post. Her fortune is not merely counted in numbers, it is measured in reinvention. Every brand she builds, every deal she signs, reflects a new phase of her evolution. From celebrity to business magnate, from influencer to industry architect. Her empire stands as proof that strategy and self-belief can rewrite destiny itself. And behind all that wealth, Kim still has a part of her heart for the community. Because in the world of luxury and the spotlight, she never forgets her social responsibility, where her compassion is most clearly shown through charity work and humanitarian projects. Philanthropy. For Kim Kardashian, the moment of awakening came in 2018, when she met Alice Marie Johnson, a grandmother serving a life sentence for a non-violent drug offense. That meeting changed her forever. Moved by Alice's story, Kim personally funded the legal team that secured her release. It was not just one act of mercy, it sparked a lifelong mission. Since then, Kim has spent over $2 million supporting criminal justice reform, launching initiatives that have freed more than 20 inmates who were unjustly sentenced. In 2020, Kim co-founded the Justice Project, partnering with legal experts to cover legal fees and provide housing for those re-entering society. Her Law for Good Scholarship Fund donated $500,000 to help aspiring lawyers who want to continue reform work. But Kim's giving goes beyond the courtroom. When wildfires swept through California in 2018, she and her family hired private firefighters to protect not just their own home, but neighboring houses in Hidden Hills, saving an estimated $12 million in property value. In 2021, through her brand Skims, Kim donated $1 million to COVID-19 relief funds, sending direct aid to families who lost income. All of Kim Kardashian's charitable activities clearly reflect who she is: strong, kind, and responsible. She doesn't just donate, she takes action to change the fate of others. And when she leaves the community projects, Kim returns to her own world, where Kim finds balance, love, and peace in her current life. Personal life. Kim Kardashian's life today has entered a completely new chapter. Calmer, deeper, yet still radiating the confidence of a woman who knows her worth. After years of living under the spotlight, Kim has chosen a quieter rhythm, one that focuses on what truly matters: her children, her career, and her pursuit of genuine inner balance. She lives with her 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, in her sprawling Hidden Hills mansion in California. Each day begins like that of any devoted mother, making breakfast, driving the kids to school, and organizing her schedule so she can pick them up on time. "Everything I do now revolves around my kids," she once said. "I want them to feel stability, even when life around us changes." After school, she spends time helping with piano practice, attending dance lessons, or simply sharing dinner and stories about their day. Work still occupies a large part of her life, but Kim no longer lets it consume her personal space. During the day, she joins meetings for Skims and other fashion ventures, and sometimes meets with her legal team as part of her 6-year journey studying law. She has recently completed the final stage of her apprenticeship and is preparing for the bar exam, a milestone she views as a way to honor her father, Robert Kardashian's legacy. When night falls and the children are asleep, she often retreats to her small home office to plan upcoming campaigns or jot down ideas for television and documentary projects she's developing. Despite her packed schedule, Kim maintains a close circle of longtime friends: her sisters Khloe and Kourtney, her mother Kris Jenner, and a few trusted figures from the legal and business world. After her split from Kanye West and short-lived relationship with Pete Davidson, Kim has chosen to keep her romantic life private. Recently, she revealed that she's open to someone new, but her priority is intellectual connection over fame. In 2025, Kim continues to attend major events, but her presence carries a new kind of grace. At the Academy Museum Gala in Los Angeles, she turned heads in a nude gown paired with a full face mask, a symbol of creative freedom as much as fashion daring. Her travels now reflect a shift too: fewer parties, more family-centered experiences. Vacations are often with her children or sisters, where she sheds the glamour to simply be mom. Watching sunsets, playing on the beach, or cooking together. Beyond work and family, Kim dedicates time to reading, meditation, and mental well-being. She calls it her necessary silence, a vital part of rediscovering herself. Yet her ambition hasn't faded. She continues to reinvent her image through bold fashion projects and is preparing to launch a next-generation beauty brand that merges technology with the minimalist philosophy she now lives by. For Kim Kardashian today, life is no longer a race for fame. It's a story of growth after chaos, a journey of learning to be a mother, an entrepreneur, and most importantly, herself. And perhaps that quiet confidence, not the fame, not the fortune, is what keeps Kim Kardashian shining in a world that never stops watching. If you are also passionate about Kim Kardashian's journey of turning fame into an empire, style into a brand, and private life into an inspiration for millions, then subscribe to the channel now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so you don't miss the next luxurious journeys of Hollywood's top stars.